Hello, and welcome to a Tuesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do Tuesday, December 19th, 2023 crosswords, and go for that 1,390-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Tuesday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Mini's always free to play. It's, this one's got circled squares in it, so a little theme. Let's do it. Snips. Airs, pan, no, this is a trio, pot maybe, this is a shirt, trims, his, tie, hams it up, tap, just tap there. And where's the theme here? Cuts off bits of hair, I see. It's hair without an R and hair without an H. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, one of our hairs is sort of going down and being snipped off at the bottom. One sort of going up and being snipped off at the top. Nice. Big fan of Thai curry. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Tuesday Daily Grid, which is by somebody today. Who's it by today? Alas. It'll load eventually. All right, we're back. Had a little issues with the New York Times website loading, but we are back. Let's get into this Tuesday Daily Grid, which is by Seth Weitberg today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. All right, let's see what Seth Weitberg has in store for us. Let's get into it. Blank 2600, that's Atari. Accra is the capital of Ghana. Prey Snatcher. Issue a mea culpa. Mechanical repetition is wrote. Sorted suffix is ish. Goes guitar. Accessories are capos. Prey Snatcher. Carpal belt is a waste of paper, for example. I guess this is Talon. White tees and blue jeans, e.g. And raised. Okay, hit the ball at the park, say. End of an academic address is edu, I think. Fox's refuge could be a den. Clothes pun, like clothespin. How hors d'oeuvres may be served. Worker welfare org is OSHA, probably. Typographical embellishment is a serif. 17-syllable verse is a haiku. French forest, I think this is Ardennes. Good times doing bench presses. Sharp increase is a spike. Noon on some clocks, I think this is going to be XII and X'd there. Like the goby, it's arid. Close by is near. On a platter. Took a load off is sat. Read for a baba ganoush, pita. Singer Rita Ora. Where tourists might take a picture of themselves seemingly holding up a tower, Pisa. Pectoral fin, or fun rather. This is bop it? No, rip it. And bread. White tees and blue jeans are basics in your wardrobe. Mollusks named for their shape. Billy the Kid for one. Granola grain is an oat. Oat bowl is an iridescent gem. Why the pizza oven is so hard to clean. Reusable shopping bags a tote. Lasted longer than. Maybe it's like outstayed or something. This is Liar's Poker, this bluffing game. Bed frame priest could be a slat. I want to turn. Let me. This is Turner Classic Movies. Scrape out is eke out a living. Auditioned maybe. Curious. Chat with laughter. Egyptian ruler from 51 to 30 BC. Familiarly. Interesting. Oh, I guess it's Cleo. Desire in the dessert aisle, question mark. Nipping pests. Nettles and like some wine barrels. Oaken, maybe? Tax form figures are SSNs. Stock advice, say. Blank Horan. I think it's Nile. Snake-like fish is an eel. Summertime quaff, maybe an aid. Boxer Ali, this is Layla Ali. Black Panther composer Goranson, who shares his first name with another famous composer. I guess it's Ludwig. Okay, I got it, I see. Hand in Spanish is mano. WhatsApp owner is Meta. One way to be in love. Not sure. Many sardines are packed in oil. Petulant. mono. Maybe it's pouty? Start with some advice. Or a phonetic hint to all of those. Something. Overflow with, maybe team with, and it's gonna be Nat's Alka-Seltzer. Some razor clams are named for their shape. Grocery lust. It has the makings of a hero. A deli, like a hero sandwich. IDs might be checked at the door. Not a lot. Maybe it's few. If I were you. I see. Okay. This is a tip. Took a dive. Ate it. One that you can count on is a ram. Largest movie theater chain in the world. I guess it's AMC. Maybe. Hilarious is LOL. It's an alias. Mozzarella stuck. Shabby could be old. Shout with laughter is roar. And this is Eddie. Alright. Ended up going kind of slow there. And we've got a theme where eyes are becoming U's with this revealer, if I were you. So I think here the revealer is pretty good. Without the revealer, this would just be kind of a boring old crossword theme, changing eyes to U's for no reason. But there's a reason here. Of course, there's like millions and millions of different phrases you could do this to. We're only ever doing it to the second word. Pin becomes pun, fin becomes fun, stick becomes stuck, and list becomes lust. It's not the most impressive. I wonder if there are any options where you could turn two I's into two U's or something, you know? And then it really depends on how fun you find these things, how pectoral fun you find these things. Close pun, pectoral fun, mozzarella stuck. Parses a bit awkwardly. And grocery lust. I certainly think the revealer here is necessary to make this kind of an interesting theme. And then it's all a matter of how much you love the themers. Anyway, not the fastest puzzle today. Kind of slow, actually. Let's look through this thing, see where we've had some issues. Dig camp. I didn't look at that across there. This is being kind of agnostic about whether this is año in Spanish with a tilde over the end or ano in Portuguese. So that's kind of nice, actually. That's an interesting thing. Billy the Kid is an alias. Had a hard time with that. Took me a long time to get to Cleo also. I like this clue. It's not super difficult. So hero is definitely a very regional term for a sub. Even growing up in New Jersey, didn't use the word hero too often, but definitely heard it. I think it's maybe more actual New York City, perhaps. These are some pretty hard downs at the beginning. The Talon basics here. I mean, it's not hard to see what it means, but it's hard to come up with basics just from that clue. Rip it also. Haikus need not have 70 syllables, by the way. I learned. Look it up. Why don't we all look it up together? Let's see. One of the examples below illustrates that traditional haiku masters were not always constrained by the 575 pattern either. Yeah, so maybe I should have said not 17. Haiku are one-breath poems. In English, this should be 12 to 13 syllables. Even the most famous poet Basho broke the rule a few times as needed. English haiku are written in 3 lines of 17 syllables or less. This means you do not have to follow the 575 pattern. So it's best to start there and only break the rules once you've got a handle on the form. Yeah, so it doesn't need to be, I guess. I don't write a lot of haikus. I do like this fill here. Haiku is kind of a fun word. Very evocative clue on pizza. Yeah, I don't think it's actually super hard, super difficult. In oil and on a platter. Interesting. I don't think it's actually super difficult, but I think it did go quite a bit slower than usual. Today's Tuesday, right? Not going crazy? Yeah, so quite as slow. I got the red box here. So far, 75% of users have solved slower than their Tuesday average, so... I solved it 48% slower, though, so I'm really... I'm in this quarter, and I bet there's probably 4 people, so I'm the only one who solved it that much slower. Alright, that's fine. Totally fine. Anyway, let's move on and do some other puzzles, starting with the Telegraph Plusword. Here's your spoiler alert for the Plusword. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Plusword is free to play. It's like a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Less common, that's rarer. F1 driver is a racer, without others around is alone. Twin of Romulus is Remus, make a great effort. Maybe it's exert. Speeds, taxes are rates. And then, wow, that X there, where's that X go? Toxin, that's where that X goes. Heavenly body with a tail. This can be either with an E or an I, right? Which one is more common? Maybe I should have looked up Inyor versus Enyor. Or are they different? I guess they're different. Let's go on grammarist.com. Inure means to habituate or cause something or someone or something to become accustomed to or less sensitive to an unpleasant condition through repeated exposure. Enure is a legal term meaning to happen, to be applied, to come into effect, to serve as a benefit to a person. An older variant of Inure. Okay, so really Enure is a legal term. This is sort of included as Inure with the I would say, but overall, nothing too British in this one. Let's now move on to the Telegraph Codewords. Unfortunately not free to play. Oh yeah, I was doing one earlier. Anyway, let's see what we can see here. Seems like maybe an A or something. Maybe an I. Can't say for sure. Would like to find these vowels. I wonder if this is an E. I think we have to kind of assume this is an E, I think. And let's see where that leaves us. This is a bit... Could be something like payee, I guess. And rapper, yeah, that could be rapper, right? Eyepiece, there's our I, that's good. Corgi, maybe? That'd be cute. We have osprey here. Cheese, that looks good. Oh, it said search, but it's not search. Could be snatch or something. Doesn't look too bad. Rodent there. Detours. Found our U. That's good. Where's our Q? This is bijou. But where's our Q? Equable, I think. Blimp here. Motives, novice, lucky, wildlife, and fizzle. All right. Just a bit under average there. Finding the E was important, and then seeing pay was good, I think. Quite happy about that performance. Let's look at the Codewords regular. See what we can do here. Like, this has got to be an E, right? I think so. I guess this is probably juggle. Could be jiggle, I guess. Maybe jiggle is better. I hope that this is light. What is this? Globe? Glove? This is also vowel, huh? Elm? It's not elk. Elf? I guess it could be Yule log. If so, that gives us a bunch of O's, but not as many as I'd want. Glyph could be glyph. This could be crypt or something. I don't think that's so bad. I think this is probably pitch then. So, oh, patch. Jiggle. Right, I wanted that to be light. Right, I think this is, well, I would have said unzip. Paper. Granny. Unrip. Cabin. Sprites, basics. Ah, we had basics in the crossword also. Croquet. I guess this is glaze and calyx. Those are both ersatz. Switch, I guess. What's left? M, D, and B. V, D, and M. Made it through. Made it through. Just about an average time. That one had a lot of things to figure out, I think. The E helped. I should have just gone down that light road, I think. Maybe it would have been better. Anyway, let's finish with the New York Times connections puzzle. Try to get 4 groups of 4 here. See what we have here. First, amateur Broadway Jiffy. Happy second, Rush Park. Chief fifth, Flash Principal. Madison Wink, Main 11th. So I see avenues and I see words meaning quick, a wink, a rush, a jiffy, and a flash. And there's 11th, Madison Avenue, Broad Park Avenue, 2nd, 5th. Oh, Main Street. But Main Chief, Principal, and First, probably. Alright, so let's go with these first. No, one away. I guess it could have been second also. I think rush is not quite right. Okay. Now I think Principal, Chief, Main, maybe even First. Could be. And then we have to figure out which one of these are not street. So Happy, Rush, and Amateur. I think we gotta lock this one in. Amateur hour, happy hour, rush hour, 11th hour. There we go. Various hours, and then these are just streets in New York, really. Avenues in New York, as I said. Nice. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Wednesday puzzles. See you then.